Hello everyone, my name is Yelsum and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. So we left off last time, if I remember correctly. We got our little flux controller and our flux network set up. So far that's been going pretty good. I did discover something about these RF Tools cold generators. It doesn't seem like you can feed them with a hopper. Either that or I was doing it wrong because they would not take stuff from it. So I ended up having to bring over one of the cold generators, and I just slapped on some of the excess wood we've got into it to kind of keep the system running while I was not here. It does seem like I don't know if the FTP utilities config was changed, but these chunks, like these ones, they seem to be loaded when I'm not here. So I didn't think that was the case. I thought even though it said chunk loaded, it only loaded them while I was online. So either I completely misunderstood the wiki page or something has been changed. But as you can see, these guys don't have power. They're slowly getting it. It's because those two generators aren't online, which kind of leads to one of the things I want to look at today. I want to look at some generators, but I also want to look at... So I did break down and I made one of these because we had a lot of junk backing up in the little mob squishy thing over there. So I made this. This one, it's a really cheap recipe. I wish I'd known about it sooner. But I do want to make one of these, which is the exact same thing but upside down, which looks like it's going to be pretty easy. So we should, as you can see, we have got more lapis than we need. I turned this thing back on hoping I'd get more coal because I was using it up, and I seem to be getting more of all the other junk. I'm seriously considering adding a trash can to the end of that thing and just specifically filtering out some of that stuff because really we don't need it. I broke down and made the medium storage containers because we made the atomic thingy last time, and apparently if you feed coal blocks through it you get these void crystal blocks. So I just started throwing things in front of it and pushing buttons to see what happens. That's redstone, that's lapis, diamond, emerald, coal block, iron block. Oh, okay. It's redstone pieces. So yeah, you can do quite a bit with that thing, but it seems like a lot of the stuff has very limited use. Like you can change a lot of the things, but at the same time you can only use it on a very small number of things. So this is the bag opener. And we pair that with this thing, which is the loot recycler. And let's see. No, we need something else first. Been meaning to make these for a while, and that googly-eyed mod is just plain weird. Okay, so 2 pistons, a drawer, some stone, and some iron. So stone... Yeah, you can see we got plenty of gunpowder too. Because this setup over here, it's just a standard cobble gem, but it feeds through a layer of these hammers to get it down to dust, which these guys are then sifting. We should probably make a diamond mesh at some point. Keep forgetting. Alright, let's see. I needed iron, cobblestone, wood, and redstone. Let's just do that. Wood. Will it let us put these back together? It will. That's good. Brain. Cobblestone. Okay. I should probably get some more planks. Did I have... There it is. That's plenty. Basically, I'm just going to make a whole ton of pistons. I don't see any reason to come back and make dozens of them later when I can just make a whole stack of them at once. It was redstone, and then we need a stack of iron. There we go. That gets us pistons. Then a drawer. So we need 2 pistons. This. And put these away. Nope. There we go. Now we need a drawer. Drawer. Let's do... Let's make a bunch of these. Make a bunch of these. Okay, before I forget again, these things, they are, where are they? Here? No, here, yes. Uses. Make them like this. And actually, I never looked. Can you, ooh, you can. They can be upgraded. So that's 15%, which is what we got over there. The next tier up is 35%, which is Preditium Essence. Intermediate, nice. Superium. Okay. Oh, it goes even farther. Ooh. Whoa. I mean, I suppose for another star, you'd expect it to be pretty awesome. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing iron, aren't I? Every now and then I can get the math right quickly. Other times, not so much. Alright, let's put you away. We'll put the pistons in here for the time being. Put the iron away. We're going to take this. How do we want to do this? Take some of this. One of those. Yeah, let's just go play with this thing and see what we can do. Because what you can do with this loot thing, we can toss it down. A lot of the stuff we're getting here, like the arrows, the flesh, the gunpowder, the bones. Actually, I want to keep the bones. Stuff like that, you can just open this thing up, and if it will go into that inventory, it will use it up. And eventually it will produce a bag. It looks like it's producing only the little white bags right now, but like it takes feathers, it takes the inferium. I don't think it takes bone meal. Yeah, because I know one of the reasons we're kind of low on coal is I dumped a whole bunch of it into one just to see, and it looked like it took, I don't remember where it was like 2 stacks and some change of coal, and it was able to convert it over. I want to just, there. Whoa, no, I don't want to. I want to get it to flip over and produce a bag so I don't waste it. So let's do, I thought it would take coal, won't it? Yeah. And if you watch, when it eventually does make one, oh, I didn't see that. So we have 932 of 2,000 right now. So one piece of coal is worth what, 13? That's neat. I never noticed that value was there before. Makes things a lot easier. Oh well, looks like we're just going to destroy it. Heck with it. I also discovered something because I was playing around with the mods for this thing. I made a couple of the upgrades, the smites, and I kept seeing this one in here, this absorption radius, and I kept trying to figure out what in the world could that possibly do for this thing. There's not a slot for it. Yeah, it turns out it's for this thing. So I tossed them in here. So this thing, I think it had like a 7-block radius, which was what, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now it should get out to about right here, which makes sense because I broke things right here and it's eating them. It's a greedy little machine. You got to watch out for it, but it actually works out really nicely that it picks these things up. So let's see. Oh, let's get to the point here. What we basically want to do, let's, oh, I don't know how to set this up. Well, I know how to set it up. I don't know how I want to set it up. Let's see if it comes out of here, comes over to here. We'll just put it in the corner. Yep, and then we'll grab the white bag. Let's just grab them all. Okay, so that will hold all of those. Now, one of you, there you are. Oh, I got an ender pearl and some blaze rods out of one of the bags. Thought that was pretty cool. And then what we need, in theory what we'll do is we'll put this here, but we need to put a filter in it so it only takes out the blue bags, because I don't remember if it will. Let's find out. Oh, maybe they fixed it. Huh. Nope, They didn't. Yeah, we need a filter. Oh, let's see. We may end up only playing with this today at this rate. I want to look into some generators eventually because I want to get... There's an extra utilities has a bunch of other generators in it. One of them looks like it can burn... Like the Undeath generator burns like bones and bone blocks and rotten flesh and all that fun stuff. Alright, let's get rid of that. Put that in there. So the only thing you should be able to pull out now are blues, which is good. And then we'll put you here. Smack you on right there. Smack you right there. That gets us up to the legendaries. So this is going to automatically go in that direction. And then what we can do is put this thing here. Now this is more than likely not what will be considered an optimal setup. I'll probably have to rebuild it later. What I'm actually considering for a better loot farm or a monster farm is maybe directly under this place or directly under that, well, that tree down there. Like drop a tube of lava down to the bottom of the world and then spill water over it to get us some cobblestone to climb down. And then build it below the base. That way it doesn't block the skyline. At least that would be the hope. What do we need? A chest, some redstone, some stone. Stone. Redstone. Chests. Huh. Oops. We got sticks now. Try that again. Ah. I have been looking at the advanced generators mod. It looks interesting. Like I'm thinking that's something we'll definitely want to take a peek at because it looks like it can produce a decent amount of power. And that gets us a whole bunch of those. And now what were these? Just slabs, redstone, and glass. Okay. Glass. No. Glass. There we go. I was off by one. Wait a minute. What are you doing in there? Oh, those are from when I took the chickens down. So let's do slabs, some glass, get in there, some redstone, gets us a whole bunch of pipes. Put those two things away, put that away. Actually, what are we going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do... Why in the world do I keep getting the cursor that acts like my computer's doing something? That worries me. Wait, what was that? Huh, interesting. Okay, so let's go over here and play with the toys. So we got our bag opener. We need to get the loot. Well, I didn't set that up very well at all, did I? Ah, well. Fix it later. Alright, so that goes there. I think given what we have access to right now, let's do blacklist. We'll blacklist the blue bags. So it won't pull those out for the time being. And then that would put them into here. And now what we need to do is this needs to go here. I erased the filter. We need this, 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 and that. We got bone. We'll do gunpowder. I don't know if redstone will go into it, so we'll just leave that alone for the time being. So all those things, ignore MBT, ignore meta. Okay. Good enough for the start. Should start pulling stuff out. And then we're going to do this. Alright, now it's going to try and connect there. We do. We have a wrench. You and you. There we go. Like I said, not pretty, but will hopefully be functional. Because that seems to be how pretty much everything I build is. Okay, so And that stuff should start going down there. It should start coming into here. Those should start upgrading. So we got 3 commons, 3... Okay. That thing does have a bit of a cooldown on opening bags. Like, it doesn't just open them really, really fast. Let's do... See if we can't kick this thing. Wait. Seriously? Oops. Do. I suppose it would really, really help if I actually had it going into the machine. So the wrench, I do not. Click. Alright, now toss all of you in there. Okay, that got us 1 loot bag, which should eventually trickle down into here, which gets us the green one, but we've only told it it's allowed to pull blues. Don't use arrows for anything. It is faster to dump them directly in here since we don't have any speed upgrades. Yeah, I think this will work. Although, wait, we gotta let that run out. Is it gonna pull? Okay, it's gonna very slowly pull the gunpowder. Okay, there we go. I was worried it wasn't gonna take the bows. Alright, what do we got? Did that tick over already? We got 3. Wait, why are you... Did I configure this one wrong? Whitelist. There we go. We do not want that one ignoring MBT. This one's a blacklist. So now in theory, if we come over here and we grab one of you, we toss you in there, it opens it up. And then we could just have that output into a chest. So the idea would be to have all the junk from the system come up and then filter off any of the stuff we don't care about and have it immediately upgraded. We could, I mean, right now it's a toss-up between the epics, the legendaries, and the rares. I mean, I think I got this out of an epic one. So, I mean, they have their uses, but at this point, I don't know if we really need to worry about that or if we should just go for the really big ones and see what we get. I mean, as long as the material is coming in really fast, it doesn't really matter. We can always change it later. Oh, and then the other thing I wanted. What in the world is causing high CPU usage? Hopefully that's not going to cause problems. Well, hopefully everything comes through okay. Let's see. If we grab this, haha, perfect. That will help a lot. Because right now this stuff just takes up so much space. I mean, it's not like I need it right now, but at the same time I really don't want to just throw it away. Eventually I'll have to. Just, you know, because we don't really need, I mean, look how much we've got. And we're going to have to set up some auto smelting and get into the next tier of the furnaces and stuff like that. But right now, I think that's going to be it for this one. We're going to call it with just creating that. I'm going to take a look and see about how I want the mob farms set up, because I do really want to have it down below us, but I also, actually, let's take a look real quick. Still got some time, I think. Factory block. Holy smokes, that's a lot more expensive than I thought it was. What are you? That's neat. This recipe is a lot different than the wiki, so I guess we're not going to be making it. But we can maybe get ourselves in the direction of making it. Let's do that before we wrap it up here. So 5 string, 4 diamonds. Okay. don't get why it does that. You used to be able to run the mouse over and have it spread it evenly. It doesn't like doing that anymore. Let's change these up. It's going to seriously mess with what they're producing, but I think in the end it's going to be worth it. Because we're going to lose a lot of this stuff. Like if we look at this and we go, we're doing dust. Yeah, no, it's sand. Can these not do dust? There it is. No, that's not what we wanted to do. Where was the one I wanted? The diamond one was oh, it wants gravel. Oh, well that's not bad then. Let's put these back. Let's put that in there for now. Let's come over here. I knew there was something I wasn't looking at. There we go. That'll change things a little bit. You hear that egg popping? I don't know if it's coming from the chickens over there or if one of those chance cubes is trolling me still. Like if there's like an invisible chicken somewhere. Because one of the chance cubes I opened got invisible munchkin pigment, like little baby pigmen. They were invisible. The only way I could see them is little sparkles coming off their head. Yeah, that was fun. But I keep hearing a chicken noise, so I don't know if the game is messing with me or what. We still got a few more minutes. Let's cover. I've actually got a timer counting down how long I have to make sure I stick to my timer. What was it? What did I sift? I sifted something. Dirt. I put dirt through a string mesh, I think. I got rice seeds and flax seeds and canola seeds. And I tossed them in here, and the rice seeds seem to produce a rice plant seems to like explode into seeds, and right now we don't have any use for them, so I've kind of been tossing them to save on space. What I really wanted was the rice, because we can use rice and where is it? Water. It's here somewhere. Okay, I know it was here somewhere. Did I go buy it already? You can basically make dough out of it. It's like 4 of those rice things in a bucket of water. Huh. Weird. I don't know where it went. It was there. But that would make... No, wait. Maybe it was... I don't know. Basically, you made the dough and then you put 4 of something around water and it gave you like a slimy... like a rice slime ball or something type thing. But it can be used in place of the... the slime balls. So that'll kind of help. I did also find out you can 3x3 compress flint, bone meal, and then the bone and the flesh we already knew about. So that helped a little bit. And are we up to... That's a 9. That's probably our best one right there. I'm trying to get the flints maxed out so I can kill them and toss them in a box. Because I've been kind of saving up. Some of them I've been keeping. I am still kind of messing with the chicken breeding flowchart. I've got a little bit of it figured out as far as like what order you can breed them in. I mean, if you have access to dyes and sand and stuff like that, it makes things a lot easier. But we'll have to kind of take a look at it and see once it gets a little farther along. I think what I'm going to do is replace some of those. Maybe. It depends on what starts coming out of this thing. With aluminum. With the compacting drawers, so it makes it a little easier to work with the things in here. Wait, what? Is it full already? Oh. Yep, it is. Because right now it's a pain to keep up with some of these because it produces so much. Why are you not getting in there? But, you know, I suppose I'd rather have too much than too little. It makes it a little bit easier to work with. But, okay, before I get rambling anymore, we're going to say thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. You'll see more videos. If you happen to know someone who might be interested in watching us set up the loot recycler here and the compacting drawers to kind of upgrade to the various forms of loot and then hopefully auto-open them, hey, send them a link. Maybe they'll like the video, maybe they'll subscribe, and then, hopefully you get to be happy for making somebody else happy, and I get to be happy for channel support, which is awesome and always appreciated. And if everything goes well, hopefully next episode we'll be able to make a Mega Torch and hopefully some of the generators from extra utilities to get our power boosted up. So again, thank you for watching.